From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one right beside you.
I was expecting, we had planned a trip. We had been talking about getting married already for a long time.
The question, oh, that was tough. That was tough.
I was getting a little desperate that he wasn't asking for my hand because we were planning the wedding, and I was like, if you don't give me a ring, I'm not gonna plan a wedding.
Then we fly to El Salvador. I was playing golf with Arnoldo, her dad, and he put me in this little cart, and we were driving to the next hole, and she's like, so, you guys are really serious? And I said, yeah, well, yes we are, you know, we're really enjoying ourselves. And he said, well, you should, you know, move on in life. I'm like, okay, so we had a glass of wine and we talked about it. And so I went back to New York, and I'm like, oh, I do it next week, and I'm gonna look for a ring next week, and I keep pushing it off. And then I bought the ring finally, and I didn't know when to do it. So whenever we had a very romantic environment, it was two of us, dinner, or we went to Central Park, she was waiting for it. So he was expecting it to happen.
So one night we went out to dinner, and we invited some friends, and we went to a very nice restaurant in Midtown.
And I had it in my pocket. I had very tight jeans too that night, so the ring was sticking out, that box. So I was trying to hide it all night, and I was very nervous, very quiet. And it was such a very nice environment, and I talked to the waiter, and I brought some champagne in. And I brought a cake in with a little candle. And everyone's like, what's going on, what's going on? And I didn't say anything anymore for 2 minutes because I was like...
He grabbed my hand after dinner, and I looked at him, and he said, you know, I love you very much. And his eyes were watering.
And then I just turned to her and I said, you know, Isabel, I really love you very much, you know, the whole spiel, you know, the emotions. I can't really remember what I said because it was so emotional. And I had teary eyes, and, you know, and she was looking at me, like, and she was shaking like this. She didn't say anything, just looking and shaking.
Pulled out the ring, and I didn't even look at the ring, and I was just hugging him and not saying anything, just crying of happiness.
And she was just shaking, didn't say anything. And I said, what do you say, yes or no?
In that moment, I couldn't even speak. I was so taken back by emotions and happiness.
And her friends were sitting there on the other side of the table, or they were sitting like this, not knowing what's going to happen because no one knew.
Shock, happy, excited, yeah. And then I didn't say yes or no. I just stared at him and cried and hugged him and kissed him. And then my cousin said to me, she said, so do you say yes or no? And then I was like this. I was like shaking, like my whole body was like, but it was very special.
Bendito el lugar y el motivo de estar ahí. Bendita la coincidencia. Bendito el reloj que nos puso puntual ahí. Bendita sea tu presencia.
I was nervous bringing her to Germany, you know. Is she gonna like it? My friends, my family. And it was just, even though my grandmother, for example, Oma Christa, she can't speak English, you know, and Isabel doesn't speak German. But just being together, and it was, you know, the language of love. You can
barely even spoke together because they only speak German, and it was still really special and very welcoming, very sweet people.
It was amazing. I was surprised. And it comes back to this family, you know. What really was really interesting is her family was so close the way we are. You know, they shared a lot of emotions, and they would be very close. And when I first met them, they were very, like, met me with open arms, you know. So I was very surprised how, but it's part of the Latin culture, they're very embracing, you know. When I first came here, we've been dating for 6 months, and I came here and I didn't know what to expect, and it was just such a great experience being around her family, you know, her sister, her brother, and Christina and Arnoldo. And they really love me, and I love them as they're my own parents, you know. Because I barely see my parents, because they're all in Germany. So it's very difficult for me, and they're kind of, you know, the step parents, I would call them, you know, my second parents. When they come, they love me and I love them, and it's part of family. So we become a whole big family. You know.
I love you. And, these are happy tears. That, thank God that I found you. Just that I'm the luckiest woman on this planet to have found my soulmate like you. I love you.
Well, baby, I love you very much. You know that, and from the day I met you, you've changed my life around, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You're gonna be the best mother ever. I hope you're gonna be as good as a cook as your mom. You've already been very good, so. And just hope to have lots of healthy children. We've been blessed with a lot of health and love, and you know, we're living in the greatest city of the world, in New York City, and we found each other there, and we're building our life together, and yeah, grow old with you. I love you, baby. I love you.
Todo cambió cuando te vi, oh, de blanco y negro a color me convertí, y fue tan fácil quererte tanto, algo que no imaginaba, fue entregarte mi amor con una mirada. Oh, no, 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 no. Todo tembló dentro de mí. Yeah. El universo escribió que fueras para mí. Y fue tan fácil quererte tanto, algo que no imaginaba, fue perderme en tu amor. Simplemente pasó y todo tuyo ya soy. Antes que pase más tiempo contigo, amor, tengo que decir que eres el amor de mi vida. Antes que te ame más, escucha por favor, déjame decir que todo te di. Y no hay cómo explicar, al menos tan simplemente así lo sentí cuando te vi. Me sorprendió todo de ti. De blanco y negro al color me convertí. Sé que no es fácil decir te amo, yo tampoco lo esperaba, pero así es el amor. Simplemente pasó y todo tuyo ya soy. Antes que pase más tiempo contigo, amor, tengo que decir que eres el amor de mi vida. Antes que te ame más, escucha por favor, déjame decir que todo te di. Y no hay cómo explicar, pero menos tan simplemente así lo sentí cuando te vi. Todo cambió cuando te vi.